Pottery is about food. At the core of what I'm doing, that's always true. The whole tradition of pottery comes out of storing food, storing water. So there's no getting away from that. Making things that are functional, they're functional around food. I do believe that even if it's just in the experience of eating, having something that's really beautiful that you're serving your food with and eating it out of, cooking it with even, enhances your experience of it in a positive way. It's like a little thing. It's going to change someone's morning when they drink their coffee. Or maybe it'll change their experience having tea with a friend who comes to visit. It's the little things. When I first started making bread, I was really bad at it. So I used to say kind of like, oh, I'm a potter, I work with clay. Then I started making good bread, and I realized that I had actually learned all the skills I needed, which is basically an awareness and a sensitivity of touch. So I can be attentive to how I'm handling dough in the same way that I'm attentive to how I'm handling clay. There's something about, I guess, what I love about both these things and how they are related in some ways is the process. It's a meditation for me. It engages my body. It's working with my hands in a way. I mean, for me, ceramics really has this personal development side where my own emotions and state of mind show up in the clay and how I'm working with it. When you're using the wheel, you have to center the clay, and in that process you're also centering yourself. Part of it's in that experience that I get really excited, and I think also the amount of sensitivity and stillness and control that my hands need to exhibit on the clay challenges but also reveals where my attention is. So if I'm like stressed out about money issues or something, like my hand, I can't be steady enough to work with the clay. And so it teaches me to recognize where I am, but also quiet that stuff and just let it go and be present with what I'm doing. If I'm trying to resist that, I can't move fluidly. You don't know how well you did throwing your cup until you fired it. And with bread, it's pretty similar too. I mean, you're going to make a lot of shitty loaves and you make croutons out of them or something. You have to be very forgiving with yourself and also very accepting that things are going to get better with time. I think as I've been able to accept that, it's allowed me to really just play and just get into it and let my body and my hands really experience what I'm making and then learn from that. The way you learn is just by going for it, messing up, messing around, trying new things, and playing. My name is Ian Hazard Bill, and I like to make stuff with my hands.